Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sports Blitz here, and we're back with another NFL mock draft. Now, the regular season is over for a lot of teams now, so they have their draft position secured. But the playoffs are going to be beginning for a lot of other teams next week. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a mock draft here. Before we get into it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Guys, we are really trying to grind to 1,000 subscribers right now. We're at 819 right now. If you could help me reach that goal, that'd be awesome. Only about 5% of you guys that watch my videos are subscribed. So help me reach that goal. That'd be super appreciated. But let's go ahead and get into the mock draft. So we're doing all teams. Only one round today. Try to keep it a little bit quick today since the order isn't updated after Sunday's slate of games. So with the first overall pick, I'm having the Jags take Aiden Hutchinson, Lions take Kayvon Thibodeau. I mean, I really don't see it going going any other way there. I think those are the set in stone first two guys. Then here for the Texans, I think it would make the most sense for them to get Evan Neal because they really need some offensive line help. I don't think they really need to focus too much on replacing Davis Mills because he's played really well this season. He had a really good game today against the Titans as well. So I don't think that is really a huge priority right now. I know they do need some defensive help, so, a guy like Kyle Hamilton or even Derek Stingley would be, possible here. But I think Evan Neal is the best guy to take right here. I mean, you already got Laramie Tunsil. Go ahead and put Evan Neal on the right side, and that offensive line gets a lot better. Then here for the Jets, they're going to take the best safety in the draft, Kyle Hamilton. This dude is just different. He just flies around and makes plays. He's that good. But then here for the Giants' first pick, I'm going to go ahead and have them take Ikem Ekwonu. I'm a big fan of this guy. Okay, I've mentioned multiple times he can play about anywhere on the line. When you draft him, you're probably going to intend for him to be, your franchise left tackle, but he can play right tackle as well. But if you've watched any of his tape at left guard as well, this dude just mauls people. Like, he's an insanely good run blocker at left guard. Really good at pass blocking as well, but run blocking, he's just dominant. Where Andrew Thomas has had a really good year as well, it's just the perfect spot for him. So have Andrew Thomas at left tackle, Ikem Ekwonu at either left guard or right tackle, whichever one you want, and that O-line gets a lot better. Then here for the Panthers, now I think there's a few things in play here. I've watched the Panthers a little bit more, and now that Brady Christensen is getting some more playing time, I feel like he's doing pretty solid at left tackle. I feel like it's really the interior of that offensive line that really, really needs the help. Yeah, they could, I'm sure there's guys in this draft that would be an improvement over Brady Christensen, but that interior is mainly what needs the help. So I'm going to go ahead and take my favorite interior offensive lineman in the draft, and that is Tyler Linderbaum, the center from Iowa. This dude is just an absolute beast. For those of you who haven't seen his video, I believe it was in high school. He actually wrestled with Tristan Wirfs that plays for the Bucks, and he pinned him in like 10 seconds. Just completely worked him over. I would like to see him put on 10, 15 pounds in the NFL. I think he'll be able to do that. I really do. This dude is just exactly what the Panthers need. But I don't think quarterback is necessarily out of play for them. But I just don't think many quarterbacks would really do well behind that offensive line. So then we have the Giants' other pick, and I actually did this in my previous mock draft, and Giants fans loved the idea. I'm going to have them go ahead and take Charles Cross right here. Okay, so if you go in with the assumption that you have Andrew Thomas at left tackle, go ahead and throw Charles Cross at right tackle so that your tackles are completely solidified. Have Akeem Ekwonu at left guard. That offensive line quickly becomes a really good unit. It really helps, whether it's Daniel Jones or someone else back there at quarterback, as well as it honestly helps Saquon Barkley's production a ton. So I really think that'd be a perfect idea for that offensive line. Then here for the Falcons, I'm going to go ahead and have them take George Karlaftis. I've mentioned before they really need pass rush help. That's been one of their biggest issues this season. They need pass rush. They've got to be able to get some pressure on opposing quarterbacks. They've got excuse me. Their corner AJ Terrell has had a really, really good year. I think he'll continue to be that franchise guy at corner for them. You improve the pass rush a little bit, that defense could start really getting going. So then here for the Broncos, I think it's absolutely got to be quarterback right here, and I think the Broncos are definitely a team that would be in play for Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. I think a lot of those guys are in play, but we're not doing trades in today's draft. So I think, let's see. I think really any of these quarterbacks would fit them pretty well. Carson Strong, I feel like he is a very good comparison, honestly, to, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, type of guy. Just really calm and patient in the pocket, has good mechanics. Nevada's system is very NFL-esque, so a lot of the throws he's making are the same throws he'll make in the NFL. So, I feel like that could be a really, really good fit, especially where the Broncos have a good offensive line. They'd be able to protect him. And he really needs to go to a system where he does have a good O-line because he's not mobile. They could also take a guy like, Kenny Pickett, though, or Matt Corral, or really any of these guys, if we're being honest, because they're more mobile. Kenny Pickett is super mobile. Matt Corral is talented with his legs. Malik Willis is basically another Lamar Jackson, if we're being honest. I actually really like Malik Willis. I'll be honest, I'm not super high on Desmond Ridder. Okay, I will be completely honest. I don't like Desmond Ridder a ton. But I think for the Broncos, I think today we're going to go ahead and have them take Kenny Pickett. Then here for the Jets' next pick, surprisingly, Derek Stingley is still on the board here at number 10, and the Jets get their other guy. Then here for the Washington football team, I'll be honest, corner could definitely be in play for them. Their pass defense has been absolutely atrocious this year. Definitely took a big step down from 2020. But I think they'll really be focused on quarterback. And again, this is another team that would definitely be in play for Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. But we're going to go ahead and have them draft a quarterback. I think Matt Corral, really I feel like any of these guys would be good for Washington, to be honest. I think Ron Rivera is really good at adapting his scheme to fit his quarterback's play style. So I feel like really any of these guys would work out, but I feel like Matt Corral would be a really good fit for Washington, so we'll have them take Matt Corral. Then here for the Vikings, I've mentioned before they really need some some cornerback help. I mean, with the whole Jeff Gladney issue at the beginning of the year. And then, what's his name? Sorry, Patrick Peterson. He's getting older. We're not sure how much longer he's going to be playing at a high level. They just need some cornerback help. And Andrew Booth, I'm a big fan of him. I don't think he's that far off of Derek Stingley. I really don't. I think that'd be an absolute great pick for the Vikings. Then here for the Browns, it came out today that they were planning on keeping Baker Mayfield through the 2022 season. So I think they should definitely go wide receiver. The more and more I watch Garrett Wilson's tape, the more I think he's the best receiver in this class. So I think they should go Garrett Wilson. Then here for the Ravens, I really think they should help fix that D-line. And I think they should do that with Jordan Davis, the big boy from Georgia. He will absolutely help that run defense. It's been solid this year, but they could definitely use some help right there. And Jordan Davis does just that. Then here for the Eagles with back-to-back picks. Guys, I don't know if I've had a single draft where I haven't had him going here, but I'm going to have the Eagles take Devin Lloyd from Utah. Guys, I'm trying to manifest it and put it out into the universe. Devin Lloyd is the perfect pick for the Eagles. Like, if he doesn't go to the Eagles, I will be disappointed, and I'm not even an Eagles fan. Devin Lloyd is just... He's a beast. He's great in pass coverage. He's great in run defense. He's great at tackling. He can rush the passer. He can do literally anything you want. Like, he's basically another Micah Parsons, if we're being honest. I absolutely love this kid. Then here for the Eagles' next pick, I think a guy like David Ajabo is definitely in play here. However, I think we're going to go ahead and look at corner. I will be honest, I think Kyrie Lam and Ahmad Gardner are a lot higher on my list than Roger McCreary. I think these guys should honestly go in the top 20. I love Ahmad Gardner. He's... I don't know why he's so low on Draft Network's predictive board, but I'm a big fan of the kid. He's a baller. You put him opposite of Darius Slay, and that secondary is going to be disgusting. So I'm going to go ahead and have them take Ahmad Gardner from Cincinnati. Then for the Saints, I mentioned before, I think they should keep Jameis, give him another year. And I'm going to go ahead and give them Jameson Williams. Last time I gave them Chris Olave, but Jameson Williams can be an awesome deep threat, which Jameis Winston likes to throw it downfield. He likes to be explosive. Jameson Williams is a good fit for him. So, all right. So then here for the Steelers, I think the Steelers are another team in the quarterback market, and again, I think they could definitely be in the market for Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers. It's kind of come out that they're looking more for, a younger quarterback to build around. I think they could definitely do that in the draft. I'll be honest, with their offensive line kind of in shambles right now, I could see them wanting a more mobile quarterback. I know this is going to be an interesting pick. I'm going to have them take Malik Willis, okay? Malik Willis is, I think he has the highest upside out of any quarterback in this draft. Okay, I think if he works out the way we want, he can be an absolute beast. Okay, he reminds me a lot of Lamar Jackson, but I feel like he does better under pressure than Lamar Jackson does. You watch a lot of Malik Willis's tape, his offensive line hasn't given him crap. So, where the Steelers' offensive line is in shambles right now, I think that'd be an awesome pick for him. Then here for the Eagles, I think we're gonna go ahead and excuse me. I think we're gonna go ahead and give them David Ajabo from Michigan. I mean, Brandon Graham is getting a lot older. I'm a huge fan of David Ajabo. I don't think he's that far off George Karlaftis. In fact, I could even see arguments for for having him above Karlaftis, if we're being honest. The Eagles could definitely use some more pass rush, so giving them David Ajabo. Then here for the Raiders, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give them Traylon Burks today, though I could definitely see them going for a corner, a defensive tackle, or even trading the pick to get more draft value. But I feel like, going in and trying to replace Henry Ruggs is going to be something very high on their priority list. So I think Traylon Burks does just that. All right, and then here for the Chargers, I'll be honest, I think they need a good interior defensive lineman. I think a guy like Chris Olave also is in play here because they might not be able to re-sign Mike Williams. But I feel like there will be a few decent free agent wide receivers available. I don't think they should use a first-round pick on, a guy like Chris Olave. I think if they can, get their defense, better, I think that's a solid plan. So we're gonna go ahead and give him DeMarvin Leal. Then here for the Dolphins, let me see. I think we're going. Sorry if I can talk. I think we're gonna go ahead and give the Dolphins Kenyon Green from Texas A&M. Help protect Tua Tagovailoa a little bit. I feel like Tua's had a pretty solid year, especially during their win streak. He was really looking good there. And really the offensive line could use some help. So I think Kenyon Green is a good fit. Then here for the Patriots, they definitely need another wide receiver. We're going to go ahead and give them Chris Olave. I feel like that's just a good fit for Mac Jones. Chris Olave is a really good route runner. I just feel like he'll fit well in Belichick's system. I really do. Then here for the Cardinals, they really need a cornerback, in my opinion. And like I was saying earlier, I like Khair Elam more than Roger McCreary, so we're going to go ahead and go Khair Elam. And then for the Bengals, we're going to go ahead and give them Nicholas Petit-Frere. I think he is the best remaining tackle on the board. They could also go with a guy like Trayvon Walker or even Roger McCreary. Try to help that defense more and more. But, I mean, protecting Burrow is going to be one of their biggest priorities right now. Then here for the Bills, we're going to go ahead and give them... I think we're going to go ahead and give them Trayvon Walker. Go ahead and help out their pass rush a little bit. I know Mario Addison is getting up there in age. He's like 34, 35 now, and this might honestly have been his last year. We'll find out. So we're going to give them Trayvon Walker. Then for the Lions, I think they could use some more. Well, really, they could use help about anywhere. I really like the idea of getting Nakobe Dean, Jaquan Brisker, Daxton Hill. There's a lot of guys here that would be great fits. I think the Lions should honestly keep improving that defense. I honestly love the idea of having Nakobe Dean in the middle of that defense. I think he's an absolute stud of a linebacker. I really do. I think him being in a system like Dan Campbell's, that's a really tough and gritty system. I think he'll mesh well with Dan Campbell. So then here for the Cowboys, I was saying earlier, I think they, or I didn't say anything about the Cowboys, but I was saying in a previous mock draft that they need some cornerback help. You could also go safety. I think we're going to go safety today, go Daxton Hill from Michigan. I'm also a really big fan of Jordan Battle from Alabama. I think he's definitely in play here. Really, you could go anywhere in the secondary for them or even edge. I mean, really, Trayvon Diggs is really the only like great player in that secondary, though he still allows a lot of yards. So, have a good safety to back him up. Then here for the Chiefs, we're gonna go ahead and give them Jahan Dotson from Penn State. And for the Bucks, they need some cornerback help, and I'm gonna go ahead and give them Roger McCreary. And then for the Titans, Roger McCreary's not on the board anymore, so they don't have that cornerback help. Nakobe Dean obviously isn't on the board anymore either, so that makes it tough on him. I think we're gonna go ahead and go Trevor Penning. The offensive line has not been that great this year for the Titans, and I think Trevor Penning would be, a big improvement there. And then finally for the Packers, we're going to go ahead and give them Jermaine Johnson from Florida State. Go ahead and give Zadarius Smith some help on that other side. And that is my mock draft. Guys, let me know your opinions on these. I know there's going to be picks there that not everybody loves. There may be guys that would be better fits. Maybe needed more. I usually draft more off of needs, unless you're a team like the Bucks or Chiefs or whatever that really don't have any like huge needs. Then I just go with best player available typically. But yeah, usually I go based off need and best player available there at that position. So let me know your opinions on this mock draft. Again, guys, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. I'm really wanting to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. That is, from day one, that's been like my biggest goal on YouTube. So now that we're getting close there, if you guys could help me out with that, I'd appreciate it a ton. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.